welcome back, rankers. You having a good week? I was having to think on Friday. Every Friday we do training session here with all the staff, and I take everyone off the floor and we sit down and we spend an hour over a beer doing some training and learning a few things. And last week it occurred to me, and we were talking about brand again and you know, brand search visibility and these sorts of things, and I thought, this rings a bell. And then I remember back in 2010, incidentally, this show's been going longer than YouTube, but we did do this show back in 2010, and there was I noticed a spike in a particular brand in their search volume. And a friend of ours, or a colleague, friend, whatever, Alex, we've been colleagues for a long time, known each other for ages, forever. And she runs the Holler agency in Sydney, if you're looking for a customer experience agency. And she ran a competition for a brand on Facebook. And what I found is that because of when she ran that, she got a spike in search for that brand. And I thought, isn't that interesting? And I used to call that the symbiotic relationship between search and social. But now I realize it's just really brand. So you can be building your brand anywhere. And you know, there's just one instance of where someone's getting some brand awareness and getting those signals into search as well through a simple competition. And that was back in 2010. I look back and I thought, yeah, there was a brand change back then. And I went back and found this post on Search Engine Land, and it was called the Vince Update. And Matt Cutts is there talking about the Vince Update. And basically, it was a trust update. And a lot of people considered that it was a brand update. But Matt Cutts come out and said, well, actually, no, it's more of a trust update. And maybe because people trust brands, a lot of the webmasters at the time were seeing brands jump to the top. Because prior to that, it used to be really easy to jump above a brand in SEO, in ranking. So what I think that change was rewarding, and you know, Google has said as much, is rewarding single word searches with brand associations. So Canon cameras, those sorts of things. If you go on, or mortgage brokers or Aussie Home Loan, whatever those things might be, if things that people are considered to be brand, Google's going to give them a little bit of extra trust in the ranking signal, right? So, if you're a brand, how does Google establish that you're a brand? Do they have a database of brands? I don't know. Is there structured data for brands? Probably, yes. I'm sure there is. We use it all the time. So, you know, how does it work out that something's a brand or not? Is it backlinks? I don't think so. Is it maybe volume of that brand's search? I certainly think that would be an indicator. Certainly, I think that would be a very strong indicator. And if we go and have a look at, say, well, let's go and have a look at, this is a search for mortgage brokers in Google Trends. And we can see here, this is just for Australia, the last 12 months. And we've got Aussie mortgage broker down here. Now that's a branded search. Australians don't look for Aussie mortgage brokers. We just don't. We look for mortgage brokers. But that is someone specifically looking for an Aussie home loans mortgage broker. So that's what's going on there. And then when you have a look at the next one, we can see it's Mortgage Choice, right? And Mortgage Choice is also a brand. When I have a look at the next one, I think that's it, actually. Yeah, that is it. So we've got two brands in the top 15 for the phrase mortgage broker. And then when we go and have a look at the backlinks with these, incidentally, this is a great new tool from SEMrush. What I'm looking at here is the gap analysis between two domains. They've changed sort of their domain tool, and it's now called Domain Analytics, which is really handy. You get to see these backlinks that are being acquired over time, and you can see here that Mortgage Choice has got shed loads more backlinks than Aussie, right? So Aussie, you can see there, Aussie's got what? 11,000, and Mortgage Choice has got 100,000. So it's not backlinks, right? Even if you went and measured all these backlinks and you analysed their anchor text and the page rank that they were getting and the page rank of that one, when what you could be doing is just building your brand. It's quite simple. So yeah, look, I've got some mates that do backlinking, and they'd probably do great backlink. I don't know how they do it. A lot of the backlinking that I see, though, in certainly when the clients that we get, a lot of the backlinking is we're still seeing it. I saw it from one the other day, and I'm thinking this stuff's still working. Where it's just junky, horrible, badly written blog posts, and they're getting a backlink, and it's off a scummy site. That still goes on. I think maybe it works initially, and then it drops off as Google gets better at calculating that. But why are you bothering with that stuff when you could be, doing something that is with your control as a business owner, as a brand manager, is just building that brand. And not only should you be building a brand just generally, you should be building it for your categories. Canon cameras, right? If we're going to have a look at Canon cameras and Nikon cameras, Canon gets twice the volume that Nikon does. So all of these things are going to add to your traffic and your search ranking, but long term, what are you going to go with? You're going to go with building something that's kind of counterintuitive to what you should be doing for your business, or are you going to focus on your technical SEO, which is essentially great user experience? And when I'm talking technical SEO, I'm talking, no broken links, nice fast site, clearly labeled information, easy to find, great user interface. All of those things are actually technical SEO as well. So you do those things, you do your brand things, and you'll be right. Now we will see you hopefully at PumpCon if you're coming. Come say hello. If not, the next event after that I'll be at is Melbourne SEO meetup in December. But if you're going to be at PumpCon, come and say hello. If you're still looking for a discount, hit us up. I've still got a coupon code. Can give you some of that. Get a bit of money in your skyrocket. And please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we will see you next week. Thanks very much, everyone. Bye.